Hi guys, and welcome back to the Scrumpy Kiwi. Today I'm going to have a product review for you of a Forge World item. It's the first Forge World item I've got, and I'm just super excited about it. So, and then without further ado, I have got Asterion Moloc and Ivanus Enkomi. Ivanus Enkomi, and my camera's going to stop adjusting. Hang on, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, this is from Forge World, as you can see. It is Asterion Moloc and Ivanus Enkomi, for people who don't know, were brought out for the Badab World Crusade, which was something Forge World ran a couple of years ago. And Asterion Moloc is the chapter master of the Minotaurs, and Ivanus Enkomi is the high chaplain of the Minotaurs. I'm using them though as the chapter master and high chaplain of my own made up chapter, my Iron Hand successor chapter, the Soul Reavers. So with no more further ado, I shall show you the back, and that is what you get inside. So yeah, lots of little bits, all resin of course, very, very nice, lots of blocks of resin and all that, and by the looks of it, some bits of flash, and I shall open it up. So I ordered this on June 1st, so for anyone watching at the moment, that means, what's it now? It's the 3rd, so yeah, very quick, very good service from Forge World. Can I? No, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to cut this open. That sucks. If you're watching at home and you are of a young age, I feel like I should warn you about using sharp objects. But of course, this is, well, it's not overly advanced. It's not exactly the easiest of things to do in the world. Make Forge World stuff, because they are, with the exception of their larger things, they don't tend to release instructions for stuff. So it is very much about going on what you see via the pictures. And all this of mine that I'm saying right now is filler, because I'm just simply trying to get into the thing. Props to Forge World for making plastic with the same strength as titanium. I'm trying to... What's that? Don't cut towards yourself when I'm doing that. Now, this is how people end up with fingers missing. Come on. Maybe I should have cut this before I started doing it. Who knows? Ah, there we go. Stuff it. Right. So after that titanic clash of minds, I'll just... Right, there we go. So as you see, quite a lot of bits. And first of all, the smaller, less important things, which is the bases. So you get your small base, sort of your standard base for your 28mm figures for Enkomi, and a larger Terminator style base for Moloc, which of course would be apt seeing as he's in Terminator armour. So, main thing that I want to look at first, which is this. This is Asterion Moloc's body and head, all one bit, and just first impressions, absolutely ridiculous amount of detail, just superb, beyond brilliant. Of course, you're paying £32 if you're in Britain. What that translates in dollars, I'm not too sure, but you know, you're paying a fair amount of money for such a very high detail model, so it's worth it. It's easily worth it. I mean, I'm happy to spend the money on something this detailed, and just looking at it, I mean, it's crazy levels of detail. We're talking even the slightest of embellishments on the legs is all finely detailed, and from what I can see, there's no air bubbles or anything like that. I mean, there shouldn't be, really, from Forge World. Forge World just do ridiculous stuff. By the feels of it, maybe a little bit of coating on there on the resin. We'll have to wash that off with some warm water. But yeah, just look at that. Just crazy levels of detail. I mean, even the bottom of the feet. That just amazes me when they even do the feet. It's like, why? Why do the feet? No one's going to be looking at those, but they still go for it. So props to Forge World. So that is Moloc's body. I'm going to pop it down because it won't stand up by itself. I'll do all the bits actually for Moloc first. So this is his cape. Again, lovely detail, nice folds in it. Again, no blemishes, a bit of flash on it, but that's to be expected. And yeah, just it looks amazing. Let's have a look and see, how does it fit on the back. Something like that, something like that, probably like that actually. Yeah, that looks about right. Something like that. So yeah, very nice. To the more advanced model makers out there, you're probably going to want to use some green stuff on this, at least I would expect. But if not, oh well. If you don't want to use it, don't bother. I think that as long as you trim it and keep all the edges clean and nice and tidy, it's not going to be a problem. So this is Moloc's signature weapon, the Black Spear. And yeah, just really, really nice. Some people have said they've received them with a bit of warping, but this one seems to be pretty nice and straight. There's a little bit of a bend in the spear, but I'm not too bothered about that. Really, really nice. You can see here you've got sort of the let me just bring that into focus. You've got of course the blade itself with even little bits of detail on that, and then you've got here the, I don't know what you call it, the energy capacitor, whatever, for his las beam attack, which he gets. So yeah, again, really nicely detailed. What about the pummel as well? Just if you can see that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Don't think you can actually. Yeah, you can. Camera's fine. Yeah, you can see that on the actual bottom of the there on the pummel. You've got a little Minotaur skull, which is just ridiculous. Such fantastic levels of details in these things. Really, really, you're really getting a fantastic deal if you're picking these up, because you're getting such high quality models. And this is Moloc's base, which is cool. You get some rubble there, which is nice. Gives it a bit more sort of dynamicism or whatever that is to the piece. Makes it look like he's actually looking awesome on the battlefield, trampling over stuff to get at the enemy. And there's his arm with his Minotaur symbol. Now I'm not going to mod these at all. I daren't for ruining them, but I'm going to, because of course it's quite a skull-like design. It works pretty well with the lore of my chapter. I'm just looking. I don't know if you can see it. Am I going to focus? Ooh, yeah, it is. Ooh, no, it's not. Is it? Ooh, maybe not. Maybe no. There we go. Almost. If you can just see, just so on the left-hand side on the horn, it's a little bit blurry, but it has it looks like maybe a little bit's broken off or not being cast properly, but that's not a problem at all. That's least of my concerns. Next, you've got Moloc's Storm Shield, again, emblazoned with all of the lovely iconography of the Minotaurs. So you've got the Imperial Eagle above, and you've got the Minotaur symbol on the shield, and then some sort of laurels underneath. And there's even, if you can make out, little Greek lettering there, which just adds, even more detail to the piece. I'm being attacked by resin. Oh god, help. There's oh no, I've already done that. That's Moloc's arm. God, this is going so well, isn't it? It's like I'm almost like a professional. So that is that all of his stuff? Is that all of his bits and pieces? I believe it is. So yeah, right. So that was Moloc. This is Enkomi. So Enkomi's body, again, really, really, really nicely designed. Even there, he's got his bolt pistol in his holster, sigils, incense like little holder, skulls all over the armour, and then this cool rib cage with the Minotaur symbol on it again. This one again feels not too bad as far as the chemical coating's been put on it. So I'm pretty happy with that. It means I'm not gonna have to spend hours washing them up. So there you go. So that is Enkomi's body. Really nice amounts of detail there. So I'll pop that down. This is the top piece for Enkomi's Arcanus, which is like his the chaplain's, I don't know, rod, I guess you call it, like his sign of office as well as a weapon. And there underneath comes with the grenade launcher that he has. So yeah, this could be two individual pieces, and this would be amazing, and this would look fantastic. And yet together, it just what's nice about these Forge World models I really love is that you pick them up, you look at them, and all these little details which you couldn't make out to begin with all just start popping up. It all tells that story, and it just looks fantastic. It really does. It's so good. And also I quite like the fact that all the stuff comes on these resin blocks, because I can then break them off and use them as terrain. So everyone's a winner. Here is Enkomi's backpack with the cape as well. And yeah, just really nice detail. It looks nice and billowy. So I shall pop that down. That's Enkomi's head. So nice sort of. There's that skull-like visage inside. Look at me using big words. I don't know what they mean. Pull it back a bit. There we go. Yeah. So you can just make out the skull in there. And the head crest. Oh god, I hit my camera sometimes. You wouldn't believe I've got a new one. Yeah, you can just about make it out. So yeah, so there's this that sort of head crest thing. Very Spartan. Minotaurs have a very sort of unique Spartan style to them. Oh, here we go. This is another part of Moloc, which I probably should have done earlier on. So that is Moloc's head crest for his helmet. And there is the second, his other Terminator arm with the, of course, Crux Terminatus on it. Actually, it's not the Crux Terminatus. No, actually, no, it is, but it's unique to the Minotaurs by the looks of it. It's got a skull inside of it. I mean, what I was really looking for when I was looking for a Chap's Master for my Soul Reavers was lots of sort of death-like iconography, so lots of sort of skulls and stuff like that, more so than what is normally on Space Marines. And the Minotaurs had it. And they had something that was a bit different with all these bulls heads on it, which just looks quite sinister and scary. So Enkomi's other arm, and then again some rubble for his base, which is really nice. Bases always look nice when they come with a bit of terrain to pop on them, because it just makes them stand out from the ordinary chaps. And then here we have, this is Enkomi's arm with the power fist. Again, nice death skull on there with fantastically detailed shoulder pad. All the studs. I mean, that's like just crazy levels of detail. And then his Crozius Arcanum, or Crozius Arcanos, because he has a special one, a unique one to him. Has this cool spine on the back of it, which is really awesome. And then again, this lovely detailed pummel. And yeah, like I said about the power fist, you've got like his little sort of chain of office or whatever it is. Some nice like tubes and pipes. And then on the other side again, seems to be no compulsion with Forge World to get slightly lazy with making these models. It would be very easy to go, well, this is what people are going to see, and so we'll make that lovely and detailed, and then we'll flip it over and it's there. It's not. The level of detail is constant all over these things. Bits you're never going to see on the model when it's all made are still highly detailed, and that is just such a treat. If you want something is going to just have this fantastic level of detail on it and really stand out from your other troops, and just be that on the tabletop, be that sort of eyesore that people go to and like, wow, look at that, that's amazing. And that's sort of what I wanted. I want my HQs to look amazing, and so naturally Forge World was where I went. So that's it, guys. That is that's the last piece, and that is Asterion Moloc and Enkomi, Ivanus Enkomi. So just from looking at them, very, very happy with them. A little bit of tidying up to do here and there, because of course bits of flash and etc. But apart from that, it's just amazing, really, really amazing. And I'm just really, really happy that Forge World have done it. Again, great service, very happy with that. And once they're made up, painted up, I shall show you. I shall show them off. I'm probably actually tempted to leave this actually now until I've got all of my stuff painted up. I've kit bashed a captain and a sergeant. I've got I found some Nurgle Plague Marines which I've turned into Devastators for the Soul Reavers, because they work. Their sort of aesthetic works really well with what I'm going for. My tax squad's had some stuff added to it to give it a more sort of deathly like demeanour. And yeah, of course I painted up the knight, which I'll show off with that as well. So it will sort of be like the founding of my first own personalised chapter. And so yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. That is the end of the video. I've rambled on for 15 minutes, of which 10 was probably me fighting with these boxes. Props on Forge World, they clearly don't want anyone ever getting inside them. And yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. Cheers for supporting the channel and all that sort of stuff. And I will catch you all later. Have fun with whatever you're doing, whether you be building, playing games, or just chilling out. See you guys later. Bye bye.